what standard of sustainability, if we say that's better, if it's sustainable for the long term, for the next 1,000 years or whatever, that's a degree of harmonization with the environment. That is a necessary requisite standard of diminishment of pollutants in the world, a diminishment of poisons, literal poisons that we're creating that have an almost indelible imprint in the ecosystem, such as long chain carbon atoms. That is and other kinds of poisons that we don't even know the effect of on current and future generations of children and other species. We have almost no clue currently, even though we assume we do, as a species. Even all the scientists on the planet, and they've done fantastically. In our view, they don't even know half of the story yet. And they know enough of it that they're very frightened and they want to take absolute necessary action. We get that. And that said, the truth of what is truly necessary to be transformed in this world, in our understanding, is a comprehensive redesign of human life process on this planet. That's not in any of the current documents and scientific articles or anything that we've seen. We're not saying it's not out there and that it's not a dawning awareness on the part of some scientists. That said, it takes into account every dimension of human life, whether it's technological or social or religious or political or economic, or all of those dimensions must be transformed in concert with each other. You can't change one without having domino effects ripple into all the other areas. So if you just try to change the political system or the system of governance, that's going to have some potentially good effect. It's also going to have detrimental, disruptive echoes or domino effects if you try to do that with just the economic system. It will have some beneficial effects, and it will simultaneously generate reverberations that are detrimental in the political and social and religious realms. So, and even in the scientific realms, paradoxically, if you try to bring absolute integrity into science, there's going to be corrupt scientists, not intentionally corrupt, or some of them intentionally corrupt, that would resist such a process. So scientists are not pure. And I'm not saying there aren't pure scientists. Science itself is not a pure system for deriving truth. It is a process of arrived at understanding in many different areas, quite often, that is often not adequately synthesized in order to generate an aggregate composite understanding. We're not saying it can't evolve into that. We are saying in its present form, in the way that it operates, with scientists competing for grants or being willing to falsify information for any reason, monetarily or otherwise, that it is not an absolute in its current form. It's not as absolutely dependable a platform for evolution of the species as we need, which suggests that a synthesis of science and many other dimensions of human life process are necessary. And in order for that to happen, there must be a space, a venue, a sustained space, venue, and platform and environment for people to collaborate in order to arrive at that holistic new view of sustainable life process. That's why we're leaning in the direction of the SME. And that's why we feel that there is no individual that's going to have all the answers. And any individual process that wants to have all the answers, we absolutely would applaud the efforts of. And that said, it's not feasible. There is no solution that can be generated by one person that will not be made better by many. Therefore, collaboration is the antidote to the climate crisis.